Hi, I'm Charlotte, and assisting with video skills today is Desmond. Today we are changing an Naginata blade because you see it's completely cracked. We broke it at practice here. So this is the material that you are going to need to change the blade on your Naginata. This is a permanent marker. Something to cut can be preferably a knife, but some people use scissors. Sandpaper, something to measure at least 17 centimeters or more. Electric insulation tape, and this is clear hockey tape. And of course, new habu. There you go. So we are removing it. So how are we doing? With the knife, just cut down all the way down the tape, all the way. Just apply a bit of pressure so it cuts the 3 layers in one go. Move the tape. All right, so I've removed the Naginata habu. So now I'm gonna mark the ebu. Mine is already marked, but if yours is not, you can mark here. You measure from the top, 15 and 16 centimeters. You see here, mine are already marked with 15, 16 centimeters. Why 15 and 16? Because 15 is the overlap between the abu and the ebu. So the abu will only come to the first mark, and the tape will come to the second mark, okay? So there will be 15 overlap, and then 1 centimeter of tape either side. The other side I cannot mark because the abu is not there yet, okay? So mine's already marked. If you haven't done it yet, just mark it with a permanent marker, just 2 dots. I've done that both sides, so it's easier. Now, I'm gonna grab the abu, and there is a side to it, so you need to look here. The top bit is where it's sewn together, okay? That's the top. So now you know in what direction you need to put your Naginata, your habu onto your Naginata, like this. So, see, there you go. And 15 overlap, and then 1 centimeter here and 1 centimeter there. So, with the tape, I'm gonna start on the top. There are different ways of doing this, but I find it's easier when you don't cut it because it goes faster. Just make sure that your habu is hitting the first mark here. You can see the blue dot there. That's where it's hitting. Okay, once it's more or less straight, just start loosely going down. When I say loosely, I mean I make it tight, but I don't overlap. I just make like 3 or 4 turns. This is just to hold it together. And now I'm gonna look if the Naginata is straight. So I am putting my eye at the end of the Naginata, and I verify if the blade is exactly in the same line. Now it's not exactly, so I'm going to just adjust. Okay, now it's straight. Okay, so I can just put the tape to the first mark here. So now I have a 1 centimeter overlap. And I'm gonna make the first layer. So from here, each time you roll around, you need to overlap the tape halfway on the previous layer, okay? So halfway on the previous layer, and make sure that it's like nice and tight. So unroll, pull, and then overlap. Unroll, pull, overlap. Unroll, pull, overlap. So nice and tight. Okay. So now I'm almost at the top. So I'm gonna mark the other distance that I need, which is 17 centimeters from the bottom. So from the first mark to the top mark, I'm gonna take 17, and I'm gonna mark it with the permanent pen. There you go. That's it there. Up. And that's up. That's where the tape needs to go. Okay. So I've got a total of 17 now. Okay, and then just make sure you hit the mark. There you go. Up. And now I'm gonna do the same downwards. So pull, overlap. Again, I'm doing 2 full layers of tape to make sure the naginata is holding correctly. There you go. And then when I'm reaching the end, I'm just making a nice clean line, and then I just pull it off. There you go. Now I need a bit of clear tape to put it here. So let me find the tip. I'm starting more or less at the middle, and I do like a couple of turns, and then start doing my way down. I make like one layer here down as well, so make sure it's nice and tight, and again up. So you see it overlaps both the leather and the bamboo, okay? And then pull. There you go. Make sure that you have some here as well. Mine is already done here, but it's the same concept. So halfway through the leather and a little bit. I have like one layer as well on the timber here. Now we are gonna cut. We are gonna cut the red little things. I usually just pull and it comes off. If it doesn't come off, just cut it down, but usually it does. So I'm gonna do like this. The first one came off, this one doesn't, so I'm just gonna cut it. You just need to make sure you don't damage the blade while you're doing it, so I'm just gonna take extra care. There you go. Okay. And last but not least, I know it's a new blade, but please check that there is no splinter. Doesn't seem like there is any. If for any reason there is a splinter, and it happens even on new blades, just give it a quick sand with the sandpaper. And when I say quick sand, I mean not only do you sand it like this, but you also want to sand in between. So what I do is I fold it, put it inside, you see, and then I sand it like this, so it sands the edges. If it's like this too tight, you can always put a little paper at the top, and then it will eventually separate the blades, so that you can sand it down. I don't have a paper at the moment, so I can't show you. Right, that was it. I hope that's helping you for when you need to change yours. Bye.